Customer experience is not just this new fancy new age name that someone has come up with. The two are drastically different. If you see them as the same thing, it is costing you money. Hey there, it's Jeff Luther, and you are diving into the podcast for the Service Business Blueprint. This is where I walk with you and help you unlock the secrets to building a thriving service-based business. We talk about everything from starting out to setting milestones in your company you didn't even know would exist. We'll cover entrepreneurship, personal growth, mindset, everything you need for success in your service-based business. You ready to build that blueprint? Welcome back to the Service Business Blueprint, where we share tools, tips, and strategies to help you achieve your personal and your business goals and to overcome mindset obstacles. That is a big piece of entrepreneurship. I'm your host, Jeff Luther, and today we're tackling a topic that I thought everyone knew. So I did a short reel on my Instagram page about customer service and customer experience, and I got some feedback that was surprising. I guess what I would like to do is first, let's discuss the difference between customer service, customer experience. Customer experience is not just this new fancy new age name that someone has come up with. The two are drastically different. If you see them as the same thing, it is costing you money. It's costing your business money, which obviously costs any business owner money. First, let's define customer service. Most people know what this is. It's the everyone knows customer service. Oh, I've been on hold with customer service. We've heard it 1,000 times. It's something that you give when something goes wrong. It's a give. I don't mean it's a gift that you give someone. It's something that you give. It is a give when something goes wrong, putting it very simply. You might say, well, not necessarily. What if they have questions? And I'll get to that. But it's something that you give when something goes wrong. When someone has a complaint, customer service deals with it. When someone doesn't like what the service was, customer service deals with it. When something doesn't show up on time, customer service deals with it. It's something that you give when something goes wrong, whether it's answering the phone, replying to an email, dealing with complaints. Customer service is reactive. It is a reaction to a thing. Don't get me wrong. Now, it's an important piece of a business. It's important to have. But here's the thing. It's usually only activated when something's broken. Do you follow that? It's only activated when something has already broken. And if all you're doing is fixing the thing, you're stuck in maintenance mode, right? So the idea of customer experience is to get out of that. I'll explain more. Your business isn't really growing from customer service. Customer service is like this necessary evil, but that's why it's costing you money. Think of customer service kind of as the fire department. Customer service is called in when something is on fire, or we'll think about it as EMT, emergency medical responders, whatever you want to call it. This is only enacted when there is a problem. It's like the fire department. You only call them when something's on fire. But what if you could prevent that fire from happening in the first place? Now let's talk about customer experience. This is where the real magic happens. This is like a cheat code for your business or a level up. Customer experience is everything the customer feels from the very first moment they start to interact with your business, all the way through the end of the sale. That very first phone call, that first click, it's proactive, it's not reactive. Remember the part where I said, well, you may think the customer service is something where somebody's asking a questions. That's not really customer service. Well, with great customer experience, there should really be no questions, right? You understand that? So you may say, oh no, customer service is not something when someone's angry. What if they call with a question? If they call your company with a question, customer service is dealing with it. And I don't mean labeled the customer service department, but that by definition is customer service. To have the customer not call with a question would be part of a great customer experience. So really, there should be no questions. If there are, change your process. This is where you create your process to make every touch point feel like a seamless, enjoyable, and even memorable journey for the customer. From how easy it is to navigate your website, to how pleasant the checkout process is, to how kind the people are when they answer the phone. Are they smiling? A smile can be felt through the phone. This is all important. Everything from how you follow up after the purchase, that's all customer experience. Think about, I'll give two good examples. You walk into Moe's. Welcome to Moe's. That's customer service, right? Welcome to Moe's. Make them feel like you're paying attention to them. They're walking up to the counter. They're about to order. And I'll give you the contrast of that. I'll give you a Starbucks. Now, Moe's is, at least the ones that I've gone to, they're not going to be clean. They're not going to be prepared. They're not going to be welcoming. They're not going to be nicely decorated or well appointed. Moe's is kind of a utilitarian kind of outfit in my experience. Now let's look at Starbucks. Here's a great example of customer experience at Starbucks. I didn't go to Starbucks for a long time. I was a little bit intimidated. I didn't know what to order. I didn't know what half fat was. I didn't know all these different things, all the lingo. But I do know that when I walk into Starbucks, it smells like freshly brewed coffee. It smells really good. It feels nice. It's well appointed. It's well lit. There's a good process. Everything has order. It's a feel good experience. And I was in Starbucks one day ordering, and I go in there and I don't know the how you call the coffee names, the tall, the grande, the latte, all of the different sizes. So I said, "Hey dude, I just want a medium coffee." And he said, "Yeah, no problem." They didn't say no problem. That's a whole separate topic. He said, "Yeah, I got you." So he turns around, gets coffee. He says, "Do you need room for cream and sugar?" "Don't need room, but look, it's usually too hot to drink. So could you put a couple of pieces of ice in it?" And I felt a little foolish asking. He said, "Yeah, absolutely. I tell you what, I'm going to put 4 pieces of ice in there. And if that works for you, then the next time you come in, you know that you can just order a grande coffee, whatever the size was, a grande coffee with 4 pieces of ice." And so now I had my experience, right? Um, so that is my contrast to the Moe's with the customer service, Starbucks with the actual customer experience. Look at companies like Amazon and Apple. They're known for both their service and their experience. But what really sets them apart is how smooth and how intuitive their customer experience is. Amazon's one-click ordering, same-day shipping, easy returns. Those aren't just about solving problems. They're about making that entire experience what I would call frictionless. Zappos. Oh my gosh, Zappos is an amazing example of customer experience. This has probably been 8 or 9 years now. I've got 3 boys. Everyone knows that Knox is my favorite, but out of my 3 boys, we gone on vacation one year and we ordered them new Crocs for vacation. And actually, we were on vacation. It was going to be Easter. So that was the whole deal, is they were getting the new Crocs in their Easter basket on that Easter Sunday. Well, the Crocs didn't fit. So they get their Crocs in their Easter basket, and I call Zappos, and I said, "Hey, these Crocs don't fit. What's the easiest way? Can I return them to a store here? Can I get a credit?" And she's like, "Well, no, we'll exchange them, see a new pair. When we get those back, we'll send the new pair out, replace them, no questions asked." I was like, "Thank you, but here's the dilemma." And so I explained the dilemma, that we were on vacation and they'd gotten the Crocs and they didn't fit and they were upset and we were just trying to make it work. Not a big deal. She said, "Oh my gosh, I will send them out right now, next day. You should have them by first thing tomorrow, 9 a.m. I'll get them to you. You worry about sending the other pair back when you get home." That was an amazing experience. Obviously, we all can't do that. Some of our margins are thin. Some of our margins are thinner than others. And also, maybe we don't have that kind of volume and we're not buying in bulk. So sending things out next day might not be the issue. But how can we start improving our customer experience in our business today? And that's what I want to talk about. This is kind of a quick, down and dirty. How can you improve your customer experience? Here are a few quick tips for you. Map out your customer journey. If you have never done that, this is an amazing exercise. It's so fun. Look at every single touch point, but look at it from the customer's perspective. We look at it from our perspective as the business, and we kind of take it for granted. Look at it from the customer's perspective. Is there any friction anywhere? How can you make each step smoother? Go one by one by one. Try to improve that one step just in some small little increment every single step of that process, every time you touch the customer. Personalize the interactions. Use customer data to tailor communications, to tailor offers, follow-ups. People want to feel like you know them. I will ask you this question and I'll pause, then I'll give you the answer. To everyone out there, I'm asking you directly, what is the best word you can hear when you're having a conversation with someone? Your name. When you're having a conversation with someone and they say your name, you know they're talking to you and their concentration is on you. It makes you the most important person in that moment. Customers want to feel like you know them. If you can't customize, at least give them the appearance of customization. Like in our company, we do that. Oh, well, we need an inspection done and this is an old house. Oh, no kidding. You need Susie. Susie specializes in old houses. And here's the facts is all of our folks specialize in all houses. So we're giving the appearance of customization, but really what we're doing is just telling the truth. Another way to improve that customer experience, ask for feedback. Don't just ask when something goes wrong. Regularly check in with your customers. Ask how you can improve their experience. Ask what they expected. Ask maybe why they expected it. You have to be tough here. Be curious, not defensive. Look at this like you're the reporter and you have to go back and write a story. I will tell you this, a lesson I learned the hard way. If you're going to ask, be prepared to change. But once you start asking those questions, you'll be amazed at the information that you get. Consistency is key. Ensure that every interaction, whether it's online, in person, on the phone, is consistent and it delivers the same high quality experience every time. Consistency is key. That's how they know what to expect. Think about this process. I think number one is probably the best. Map out that customer journey. But think about this. It's little pieces that make big improvements. I always relate this going back to race cars. When we started drilling rotors of race cars, we're shaving weight and improving performance, but it was just that one tiny little step that we took. This type of process improvement is totally in my wheelhouse. I love this sort of stuff. If you need help or you want to bounce things off me, contact me on Instagram at Service Business Blueprint. You can message me in the comments below. Let me know if I can help improve your customer's experience. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with. I'm Jeff Luther. I am the host of the Service Business Blueprint. I love hanging out with you guys here every week. If you like what you've heard today, click the link below, follow us along, forward this to someone you think it might be useful for, and I cannot wait to see you next time. Keep grinding it out. Thanks for hanging out on the Service Business Blueprint with me, Jeff Luther. Stay in the loop as we keep delivering these strategies to supercharge your service business. Hit subscribe, leave a review, be part of our growing community. Now you have someone to walk with you as we create your service business blueprint. Until next time, remember, where you focus is where your energy goes. Beliefs turn to things, so choose the good ones.